everyone. I just wanted to share with you a quick a spiritual thought that happened that I was inspired with today. It was just such a great idea, and I know it didn't come from me, and I just wanted to share with you. So, briefly, I got married last year, and my husband has children. He came to the marriage with children. Um, so I have stepchildren that I love dearly. Unfortunately, my husband has traveled a lot in his life. He's lived in several places, always moving, trying to find a better life so he can provide for his children. And he loves them, and he spends a lot of time, FaceTiming and calling them, but he has not been able to live with them physically for a long time. And so, since we've gotten married, I came into the marriage with the mentality that those children were there before I was, and so therefore my responsibility is to do everything I can to support my husband in fostering a relationship with his children. And so part of that is applying and with immigration to have the children potentially come here to the U.S. and live with us. But that's a process that takes time. So we got married last January 2023, and we applied, I believe, in March for the children to come to the United States. And ever since then, the kids are always asking, when are we going to come live with you? When are we going to come live with you? We want to see you. They miss their dad. They want to see their dad. And so today we were talking to my stepson, the oldest one, and he was just saying that, when are you going to come and get us? When are we going to see you? When are we going to be face to face with you? I happened to walk in, so I was in my bedroom, and then I walked into the office where my husband was speaking to his son. And I just happened to get this inspiration. And what I want to share with you is a verse. The first verse is John 14, 1-3, where God says, "Let your heart not be troubled. If you believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. And if it weren't so, I would have told you. I will go and I will prepare a place for you. And if I go prepare a place for you, I will come back and receive you unto myself, so that where I am, you will be also." And I know God inspired me with that thought to share with my stepson. And I told him, hey, your dad loves you, and we've applied. We've taken all the steps necessary that we can do so far to make sure that you guys can join us and live with us one day. But it's a time process. But I want you to have faith that your dad loves you, that he's preparing a place for you, and that he cares about you. And I shared with him that verse, and I said, just like Jesus, we've been waiting for Jesus to come so long, and he's not come yet, but he promises that he's going to come back to bring us to live with him. And while we're waiting, he's preparing a place for us, just like me and my husband are preparing a place for his children to come live with us, because we love them and we want them to be with us. We want them to be with us. And so lately I've been having my message that I've been receiving from God, that I've been sharing with others, is about waiting. Because I got married when I was 36 years old. And so that's 18 years of adulthood in wanting to be married but not being married until it finally happened. And so there's a lot of times that waiting period between you want this to happen, and maybe God has given you a vision or a promise that, hey, such and such a thing is going to happen, but you have to wait. And it's hard to wait because we want the fruition. We want to see the realization of our dreams. Just like, a mom who's pregnant and she wants to see her baby and she has to wait 9 months. So there is always, well, not always, but a lot of times we are expecting something good, but there is that waiting period. But we have hope because we have a Father that loves us. Just like my husband loves his children, we have a Father that loves us and wants to give us good things. Ultimately, his promise is one day he will take us and bring us to heaven to live with him. And while we're waiting for that to happen, let us have hope and confidence in that Father, that God that loves us. And let us trust him and believe that, yes, we don't see him yet. Yes, we talk to him, and yes, we know that he loves us. And yes, we are truly confident and secure in the fact that he is preparing a place, a home, a mansion for us. And he will come back, and we will be with him forever.